Well, hello there, Leo. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for the 8th through the 14th of June. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I also have a guiding card for you for the month. We are talking about trusting your instincts. This is the High Priestess, and we are definitely in a position to trust your instincts, trust your gut, trust your inner wisdom. You have intuition spilling out of you all the time. Those funny little feelings that tell you, oh, I should bring a jacket. It's not just the hairs on your neck going up because they're cold. It's sometimes just a little voice that says, hey, you should grab a jacket. And you're like, but it's sunny outside. Just grab a jacket. And you're like, well, okay, I'll just go grab a jacket. And you do. And then later on, it's cold and windy, and everybody else is like running around on short sleeves freaking out. But you have a jacket, so you're good. That's all about your intuition taking good care of you, you know? When you're amazingly prepared for God knows what, and presto, it worked. It's really good. It's really good when you're following your intuition. You save yourself a lot of time and trouble. So that's what you're kind of working on this month, is to follow your intuition. Know and trust your gut to tell you where you need to be and what you need to do and how you want to get there, all right? Feel it and then act accordingly. It's good. So I have the 3 cards here. We're going to get you a mystery card first. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. So we're using that tiny little deck, the mini antique tarot. What do we have for Leo? Oh, that's it right there. All right. We're going to put that card right here. All right. And it'll wait for us until the end of the reading. I'm going to set these aside. Let's go ahead and add some cards, right? Okay. Okay, so what we're having here is, let's look. Where are you? You're working on your dreams and goals. You're like, okay, I have goals, I have dreams. Am I matching them? I know last week was a little tough, it felt a little awkward. And you were like, huh, I might need more people, I might need more stuff. I feel like I'm getting into bigger projects and I need more gear to get there, to be better prepared to do that. So I'm a little nervous, I'm a little scared, I'm not really sure if I can handle all this, but I'm starting to think about it. And it's a karmic lesson for you to think about it. Last week you were in a karmic lesson, you're still there, you're still working on this thing of coming up with a plan and how to come through it. And maybe it's time for you to depend on other people and or boss up and have people that you trust come into your world that you can take care of, and that you might be creating your own family in this way. The people that are going to be around you and how they, yeah, we're creating a foundation. The Emperor is here saying, let's create a foundation. Let's get a core group of people. Let's get this posse going, and we'll make sure that we have, like, the people who are in charge. We'll have the inside person who takes care of all that dispatch and all that stuff. We'll have somebody who is over here on acquisitions and over here on receiving or receiving and distribution, right? So we have those 2 different leaders, and we have those guys as our core group, all right? That's the basis of everything. And now they need to tell you how many people they need for whatever given job. So you're hiring people who actually know stuff. You don't have to know everything yourself. You might actually have other people who can tell you stuff they know. And then it will help you, and you'll be hiring up, is what that's called, when you hire somebody that knows more than you do about a given thing. Haha. And they make you look good because they already know what they're doing. Okay? Very cool. Love that. Now then, let's look at what's blocking you. The Knight of Cups. Somebody who is fighting for their heart's desire is going to show up, who's going to be like, hey, I really feel passionately about this one thing. So maybe one of the people in your core group is a little too passionate about what's going on, or they need to be heard for sure. And when you see this person and you want to hear their story and you want to appreciate their passions, but if they're not lining up with what you're doing or working towards what you want, I mean, it's great to have a Knight of Cups who's got you in their sights and wants to make you better. But if this person's worried about making themselves better first and you later, you got a question mark, okay? This could be a block. You might have to make a new decision about that person, okay? They may not be suitable to the family, all right? Family, core, group, whatever you're doing here. I'm not sure how you're going to play that. It's up to you to decide, Leo, how you want to make that work. If you want to call them family or not. The Four of Pentacles is blocked. The foundation of your finances is going to be blocked from getting any stronger right now. So be aware that you are putting money out more than you are receiving it while you're working on creating. So it's kind of like you start with a lump sum and you're going to be using it to create this base. You know, business names, all these things, licensing, bonding, making yourself legit costs money, okay? So just be aware of that and pay attention to how that works for you. The Ace of Swords is here, also blocking you. So you're not 150% in charge, even though you are the one doing everything, right? You're going to have to sit back, maybe let people advise you, and appreciate the fact that you don't have to be completely in charge. This is interesting that it's a block, but a blessing at the same time. So you're taking in information. You're learning new things. You're going to consume new information. And no, it may not be perfect information. It may be like, oh, and you need this kind of legal coverage. You need this kind of insurance. You need this kind of product. You need this kind of stuff. And it's just a huge list of things you need. And you're like, oh, okay, wait a minute. I need to take a break. Woo-wee. All right, so now you've learned new things. Yes, they're a block to you, but here you go. We have the Six of Wands. You're going to be teaching certain people how to do certain things so that they can get busy doing what you want them to do. Maybe this is going to be the grassroots part, the base of your business, the acquisitions and distribution sections. You're like, I know how to do both of these things pretty well. I'm going to show my other people how to do these things pretty well. And make sure you get down on the safety parts so that people won't hurt themselves, because you've done pretty well not hurting yourself, but other people could get lost in the moment. I mean, you may find that people need to stay clear-headed, so to speak, sober, and etc., so they can work on the heavy machinery and be careful, all right? Just be aware that as you're teaching people, you're going to see who they are really and understand some stuff. So teach as best you can, okay? This is a Five of Swords. It's also one of your solution cards. We're talking about how taking responsibility back for certain things. You're going to immediately see certain things where within a day or two, you see somebody who's not handling a situation very well. You're like, man, I got to go back and take that, because that guy doesn't know how to do that. And I don't want him to get hurt or hurt other people. So you will immediately, after teaching somebody something, have to go back and take it back. All right. So don't be alarmed if you've discovered that personnel is hard. Personnel people is hard. So maybe they're good at doing one thing, but they're not very good at doing another. And you have to take them away from that project so that they don't hurt themselves or other people. Okay? Okay, now we have the Eight of Pentacles showing that you will be making money. All right? You're going to be working and you will be making money. So don't worry. This week is going to turn into something good. I feel like everything you're learning here is knowledge, and you're going to start implementing it little at a time as you go over time. And that is important to know, all right? A little bit at a time, over time. Cool. But you are working and making money this week. It's not a bust. This week you were taking good care of business. But yeah, you might have to be a little more hands-on than you were planning, all right? So we're going to get you a message from the Cosmic Oracle. All right. I'll take that one. Okay, so what card do we have? Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Well, look at that. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. I mean, yes, you've been a little knocked around from last week to this week, of course, right? And then even this week, you come up across a bunch of different little bumps in the road, plus this guy who couldn't be taught, and now you're like, okay, but you're coming through, and you're making, you're going to bounce right back. Everything's going to work out. You're going to get the money you need to take care of what you need to take care of, and little by little, you're going to handle all of these things. This is just a list of things you got to do, okay? You can just check it off one at a time. Bing, 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 bing. You don't have to do it all in one moment, okay? Just realize that little by little, you're going to bounce right back, and it's going to be amazing. You need a pocket full of rocks, Leo. Let's get that pocket full of rocks for you. All right. So we have goldstone, we have serpentine, and we have emerald. All right. These are a fun bunch. So goldstone is about a second chakra stone, and it's all about physical labor to create on the earth plane that which our heart desires. So our higher heart has been asking us to do things, and we're physically manifesting it on the earth plane. Nicely done. Physical labor. Serpentine is all about your third chakra, and your third chakra is all about how your memories, your feelings, and your emotions are all there. And we're going to be very gentle with ourselves in this place where we start to take up those feelings, healing emotions, and feelings, and memories. And we're going to be gentle with ourselves. It's a buttery, buttery green stone that is a very gentle healing stone, and it's going to be very kind to you and help you heal those memories and feelings, but kindly to yourself, okay? This is emerald, and it's a heart stone, and it's a fourth chakra stone, and it's all about how we're healing your heart, okay? Your heart needs some healing up because I feel like even in the midst of your dreams and goals and the karmic lessons you're learning, you beat yourself up. You beat up yourself for making mistakes and having like, oh man, I did that wrong. And maybe I did that wrong again and I feel bad and I feel even worse. But pounding on yourself isn't going to get you there. So you have to be gentle, you have to be kind, and you have to forgive yourself and say, you know, I didn't do that right. But I'm going to learn. I can learn new things. I can learn new things. It's hard. I ain't going to lie. Learning new things is not fun or easy, but it's possible. And of course, you are resilient. You are completely resilient, and we're excited to see that you're going to do that. All right, so we're going to set these stones down right here. You're absolutely in a position to nurture yourself and take care of yourself and work yourself through as you move forward, okay? This is going to be great. Learn to be a very good boss. This is an opportunity to learn how to be a good boss. Beautiful. I love that for you. Okay? So now then, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but if you do want to carry the rocks, comment below and let me know how it goes. If you want to carry a different kind of rock, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and I'll have a conversation with you about it, and we'll talk about rocks because that's fun. Okay, I have this mystery card we should get into, all right? So we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is you having a like-minded gentleman friend or a down-to-earth, easygoing buddy who is going to be a huge asset to you this week. I want you to ponder the fact that you don't have to be the one and the only doing all of this stuff by yourself. It's important that you collect your allies as well as connect to your allies, okay? Whoever they are, have this person be with you and help you, but also act as an ally. Maybe they'll become part of the people who are in charge, or you can have them do certain things for you so that you don't have to do them yourself. If they're truly trustworthy and you can let them do that, that'd be great, right? Figure things out, but realize you don't have to do it all alone, okay? You have an ally somewhere around you. You just need to tap into it and appreciate that person for who they are You may also have some trust issues, I'm being told. So be aware that those trust issues could pull you back from doing the things that need doing, all right? Okay. You know, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, it would really help the channel, but that way you wouldn't miss a single video. If you're finding that you're relating to what's going on here, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. In the description box below, you'll discover a couple of really cool things. Number one, my schedule for Renaissance fairs. You can come out and see me in person. You can also book private readings over the phone if you like to. That way you don't have to leave your house. And that's okay. I might not be around where you are when you need me the most. So you can find ways to book those readings there. I will never reach out to you personally. If somebody else contacts you and says they're me, they're fibbing. Okay, that's not true. All right, you contact me first and we'll talk from there. And lastly, of course, all the decks are available down there. You'll be able to find out which decks I'm using this week. You can get them on Etsy or Amazon. All right, thank you so much for being here. We are going to talk next week about the 15th through the 21st. We'll talk to you then. Thank you, Leo.